Hey guys, it's here bringing you another video. Welcome back to Climb to Master. We return 36 LP in Diamond 3. We are having a little bit of the ping pong effect, but luckily the ping pong effect is like remaining within Diamond 3 and we're not going down to like Diamond 4 and then back to Diamond 3, which we were like, what, 2 weeks ago? So that's good. Maybe it was longer than 2 weeks ago. Again, being a YouTuber, sometimes time doesn't really exist. Most of the time, I don't even know what day it is. Because, again, usually... Let me know if this is what, you know, people do. I'm going to ban Aurelian too. But usually people, like, know when it's the weekend. Or what day it is by the time, like, the weekend comes. Well, I don't really have weekends. I work probably about 6 or 7 days a week. Even days I'm not streaming, I'm generally still working a bit. And obviously not doing, like, a full day, full hour week day. But still, sometimes you just have no idea what day it is. What day is it? It is Saturday. Okay, cool. I have no idea. I'm gonna play... I don't know. I don't know, Ziggs. My god, look how buggy that was. I want to play Zed today. No! Okay, she did get a nerf. But still, that's not good for me. Oh, shucks. We'll also say this video is sponsored by the good guys over at U.GG. So if you need help with item builds, skill orders, if you're playing a new champion, or you want to confirm what you're doing is correct, link down below. You'll be able to go on U.GG and have a little look around. You know, they now work with featured content creators such as myself, Cutie Pie. Basically, all the cool cats are probably using U.GG. So yeah, check it out down below. It does help out your own game, and it helps me if you do support the link by clicking it a bunch. So yeah, we're playing Ziggs versus LeBlanc, where Ziggs is designed to have a mediocre lane phase, but a very good mid-late game with also good team fighting, good actual burst damage, and good tower pushing. LeBlanc's basically the opposite of Ziggs, in the fact that her late game isn't that good, but she's good at one-shotting people if they misposition, and also a very good lane phase to bully. So they're basically opposites, and that's why she has advantage early, I probably have an advantage later. So it's not too bad, we just got to survive as much as we can. We have a pretty good team comp though, I'd say. They're swapping, so we got Camille top and Kayn jungle. Kayn is usually very hit or miss. He'll either get fed or feed. And also a Camille versus Sion. I don't know if she's going to be able to kill him, but she obviously wants to. So yeah, without much further ado, let's get into it, where we're playing Odyssey Ziggs. Alright, so if you click the link in the description, it'll take you to here, which is U.GG's front page. We're playing Ziggs today, so let's just have a little looky at Ziggs. So go Ziggs, click, and basically instantly, like, just how quick that was, instantly we get to Ziggs. So it's basically going to tell you, you know, what runes to go, what skill order, what items are good, what summoners are recommended, and you can see up here, LeBlanc wins 56% of her games versus Ziggs. So yeah, LeBlanc is known as a counter. So obviously we're going to have to be a little bit careful here. You can see obviously that all the stats here, you know, was his pick rate, was his ban rate in mid lane. He is actually in the bottom half of mid laners. So, you know, not crazy good stats. If we actually look specifically because we're against LeBlanc, let's look at the stats and stuff, what people do. So it's basically the same stuff here. I think I've gone Gathering Storm, not Scorch. But people are running Barrier against LeBlanc. I'm still running Teleport. You can still see the win rate is very bad. Again, this matchup, it's rough, but you've just got to play it in the right way. I guarantee most people who play this matchup probably play it the wrong way, which then forces LeBlanc to get really fed, and then that's why she'll probably end up winning a lot. So just play the right way, play smart. Again, you can use this to look up new champions that you're playing, or if you play something a lot and you just want to kind of see, am I doing it right? Can I confirm it? Or U.GG can do that as well. Also mentioning that they've got a bunch more features that you can kind of mess with and play around with, which is obviously really good. But anyway, let's get into the game. We're playing Ziggs in the mid lane. Alright, welcome to the game. Today we're playing Ziggs in the mid lane versus LeBlanc, which is known to be a counter. Again, I will also say, people have told me to start doing it at the beginning of videos, not just the end. So if you want to like the video, thanks very much if you do. If you can make a little habit of doing it. I know a lot of people say I always forget. So yeah, I'll start to mention it at the beginning of videos. Right now, you watching the video, click that little like minimize button, click that like, then put it back to full screen. I'm watching you. You right there eating your Pop-Tart. You. Or your spaghetti. You. Press like. Thank you very much. Alright. Our comp versus their comp. Our strength is more picking them and, like, I don't know, picking them, I guess. But theirs is also good picks, too. We'll have to be a little bit careful. Theirs is a lot more tanky than ours, probably. And knowing my luck, we'll probably have blue cane, not red cane. Now, if you're on Twitch right now, you can't obviously like it. God damn it. People on Twitch, I can't like it. Oh, here we go. Half health. Here we go. There we go. Lovely. Brilliant. Such skill, many wow. God, I hate LeBlanc. Here we go again. Yeah. Lol. Okay, when she uses W like that, you can have a bit more aggression, because that's the whole point of her aggression in lane is her W, so she shouldn't really be doing it to last hit, to be honest. Wow. I'm trying to think what I want to do for my build. Nice, Camille. Mana, I think, could be the issue. So basically, the matchup, you want to try and stay away from LeBlanc as much as you can as Ziggs. You don't want to even, like, smell her breath. You just want to stay away from her and pretend that she doesn't really exist. That's very hard to do, usually. Because of the type of champion she is. And obviously, if you go for, like, just using spells to stay away from her, you're going to go So I'm tempted. I know that sounds crazy, and it's a build that I normally would never, ever, ever, ever do on Ziggs. Am I going to do... Nice. Am I going to do a double mana build? Tear the Goddess Ziggs with then Ludens? Is that even... Can that even happen? Can you even do that? I don't even know. Maybe not. Because they might stack. Oh. Camille. She didn't get the memo. I think Camille's going to struggle in top lane because she wants to kill him, and Sion, how'd you kill a Sion? And then she kills him. Okay. Again, it's Commentator's Curse working it for me, so I do not mind. You can see this LeBlanc is really hungry for it, man. Yeah! There we go. Yeah, the Lost Chapters don't stack. That's what I'm thinking. So if I buy this, it goes into both, which gives me more mana regen. We're just going to go with the standard. See, that's the issue. Maybe there needs to be more options for mana. I'm going to try and hold my... No, I'm not going to. I'm still thinking now. Because again, places like u.gg, which this video is proudly sponsored by, which the data like backs it up and makes you a better player, again, are very good if you don't know what you're doing, or you want to kind of just look what everyone else is doing to kind of get the standard. But not every game is standard. You have to, again, the one thing, and again, I'm very open with taking these type of sponsorships and saying, because again, I always want to be honest with you guys, is they're very good websites, but you can't be like a robot and copy them. You've got to be flexible with the games you're in. If you just copy them, you'll probably struggle against certain matchups, so don't just copy them. Be smart about it, basically. And against a LeBlanc, that's a really rough matchup. This is where adjusting the build might be a good... Really? I can't believe that. Okay, at least we got a passive. It's that one. Kane did not pay attention to the minimap at all. Damn. That sucks. Double sums. Wow. She hit level 6 and went straight for it. Jesus. Again, LeBlancs. They're really fun to play against. Like, LeBlanc is weird. She's like an anti-fun champion in... That was really odd. She's like an anti-fun champion in like a different way than most anti-fun champions. Most anti-fun champions deny you playing the game, where LeBlanc does do that, but she denies you by being aggressive, not by being like passive, which other champions are. Like Tam Kench is an anti-fun champion because he just picks away the target you're killing and just walks away. You can't do anything against it. There's different types of anti-fun champions in League. Diana's quite good versus LeBlanc, by the way. She's good versus LeBlanc, Zoe. And the early game's a bit rough, but then you'll start one-shotting them. Now, my bot lane really should win if Thresh lands hooks. If Thresh lands a hook on the fiddle, like, he can't survive, not really. Bum, 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 bum. I'll be too slow. If I do the health a bit quicker on that, I probably would have gone for a steal. They try to be cute with baiting the Gragas and end up just getting killed instantly. That's awkward. Okay, she's back. Alright, we're gonna just take away this Thresh's privileges of typing in general and pinging. Just seems to be a bit of a toxic fellow, which is, again, basically the normal in League of Legends nowadays. Again, remember the Kayn, I think, was the one... Wait, which one of them asked to swap? Wait, what the hell? Oh, that flay was bad. That was a really bad flay. That was a dead fiddle if it hit. Yikes. Again, usually the most toxic person in the team is usually playing the worst, and that does seem the case this game. Again, I couldn't go the direct way because LeBlanc would kill me if I went the direct way. What? Well, he missed. Rip. Well, this game's not going very good. And again, now Camille's saying who was like with Ziggs. I'm just gonna again. It's really sad that you've got to do this while playing the game that I really like, but the community is just a massive letdown. So you know, whatever. Don't really think it's Ziggs' fault for my bot lane baiting out a gank and then getting killed by it. That looked weird. Double buff. Fun. They should be able to, like, pop that Gragas. In theory. Oh god, that Kayn is so weak. At least they got him, but nice. Rip, double kill. They probably put all their attention into Zyre and then left the fiddle just to ult. Cutie and Scar said that one-tricking is way more of a problem nowadays than in earlier seasons. Do I agree? Yeah, it seems to be more of a problem. And it's only going to get worse with role rank, so yay. Role rank, you could basically rename it, and I'm half tempted to just not even call it role rank, call it one-trick queue, just to like basically make the point very clear. That's what it's built for. Bum, 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 ba-dum, bum, 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 bum. Well, Xayah must not be playing very well, because she keeps on dying. At least I saved him, but whatever. Again, you usually want to use those teleports, either go back into lane or go back to lane, or then thingy, you're killing yourself. That was weird. Which one of them flashed? I know one of them flashed. Yeah, good knock up. Nice, nice. That's pretty good. Fiddle flashed. Oh, he's got a Hex flash anyway. Oh, look. So Xayah's like not going bot lane. That's annoying. That was actually kind of a good move by her. Yeah, I thought it was Gragas that flashed. Whatever. Bum, 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 bum. Ugh. Anything you can do to stop role rank testing in OCE next year? No, there's nothing I can do. If you really don't want role ranked, again, the simple premise of it, everybody, so I'll just say this right now. If you're worried about role ranked, you really don't want it, be vocal about it. It's that simple. They're going to do it if they think it's a good idea, so make your opinions vocal about it not being a good idea. Tweet at Sap Magic and stuff like that. Again, never harass people, but they are collecting feedback constantly. I'm dead. They just have left instead of like fighting, I guess. Whatever. Rip. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, bum, bum. You just don't like how they're willing to test it on regions, or that's 100% what they're gonna have to do. They have a test client? No, they don't. The PB is a joke. They need to test it if they want to actually do it. And testing it on real servers is the only way of doing it, and they're never going to risk testing it on EU West because they could lose billions of players if it goes wrong. You have to remember, OCE, again, I don't want to say your server isn't very important, but you only have something like 150,000 ranked players in total. Like, it's a very small number. So they are very much only... They're going to test it on that server because if it goes really bad, the risk is relatively low. Which makes complete sense. But Xayah is having a really rough game. Which is a good thing for us. Hopefully they don't overstay. Thresh overstayed. God damn it. Like, the Thresh earlier, do you remember, like, Kane, why did you stay? Why you troll? I pinged. I was pinging him 1,000 times. So he doesn't even listen to his own advice that he gave the Kane earlier. Holy moly. Now, if the Thresh wants to be toxic and stuff, at least listen to his own advice. If you play perfectly, then maybe you can be like, you know, hey, I'm playing really, really good. You guys are making mistakes, but he's 0-6 and making the same mistakes that he's moaning about. Ugh. Was that a ward just that got put down? I swear in the corner of my eye I saw a ward. I don't know. I'm going mad. So I think I'm getting a cold. And it's not the coffee issue because I haven't had a coffee. Oh, they're not listening again. Man. Ah, she killed him before my bomb landed. That's unfortunate. You finally got your braces removed. You're about to, after, wait, 6 years? Holy moly. Again, I've never had braces, so I don't know how that would feel, but I would presume it's some sort of, like, relief? Because, like, what, braces are a constant form of pressure to, like, force your teeth to like... It's either, like, they actually, like, move them, right? Or they grow in that way? Again, I've not really looked into braces because I've never had to have them. Eek! Jesus, so he didn't go back. We had a couple of family friends that needed, like growing up, I had people that I knew that had braces. And it's because they, their parents either let them have, oh, what do you call them? Do you call them pacifiers in America? We call them dummies in England. You know the things you suck when you're a kid? They were allowed to have them for too long. So their teeth, like, just went outward. Wow, that was really good. Get wrecked. That was really good. Well done, team. Again, my mum laughs about the story of how she got me off using pacifiers slash dummies. She learnt a trick from like other mums when you go to these classes and stuff. And I don't know, I was quite young when she wanted me to stop it. All she did, again, here's a parent. If you're an advice, you're welcome. Huzzy advice for parenting. She got some mustard, and she put mustard on the tip of the dummy, on the teat. So every single time I was like, I want dummy! Again, pacifiers if you're American. She was like, okay, and then she put a tip of mustard on the tip of it, and when I put it in my mouth, obviously as a kid, mustard is awful. It's like, ugh. And then within apparently 3 days, I didn't want the dummy anymore. So, there you go. Parenting advice. If you're a parent, you're like, I can't get my kid to stop having dummies or pacifiers. You put a bit of mustard on the tip. Boom. Because, again, you don't want kids to have them for too long. Because, again, their teeth get mucked up. We had one of my sister's friends growing up. Her teeth literally went, like, nearly outward. It was really bad. Is because she 24/7 had a pacifier dummy in, and also when she was sleeping, she couldn't fall asleep if she didn't like have one and stuff. Wait, Sion just missed Sion just missed his Q completely. He put it in between me and Lucian. Nice. Oh, I couldn't get there to help. Hey, I'm doing a lot of damage, man. Does it work for Ziggs too? Yeah, sure. But I'm sure if people don't like mustard and you put them on the titoires, then probably. Better jungle wins. Well, again, so many people say this type of phrase. Again, it's a team game. It's not just the Gragas game. And if you're moaning about it, don't play something like Gragas. Play something that can carry harder. Oh, well done, team. Let's go get blue. Horseradish also works. Probably. Again, we just did mustard. She's had a great game, this Camille, by the way. Again, we've had a solid game. I know it doesn't probably appear so to a lot of people. It's like, oh, you lost to LeBlanc. We're always going to lose to LeBlanc. You guys saw on u.gg, Ziggs' win rate is 44%. Like, it's pretty bad. It's not a good matchup. Huh. It's not a good matchup at all. But, we're staying with her in farm. We're getting relatively the same involvement now, like later in the game, which again was what we said. We said it would be later in the game until we have involvement. So everything so far is relatively going to plan. I don't like the fact that we're pushing as 3 and there's going to be a Fiddlesticks ultimate any second. It's back here. Lol. So the Gragas has raged out. And now Ziggs comes into his own in a second. I don't really want to use my W because... Huh. There you go. We won a game. That was really bad in the early game. Turn it around. Again, sometimes it's weird. You start playing better when you technically concentrate less on the game. You just kind of relax. I should have Zonyas. I was being greedy with doing damage when I should have just Zonyas and survived. My bad. Again, look at the Gragas, by the way. Open, he says. Goes into trying to stop my team, he does. So I never believe opens. But there we go. Nice solid win. First game of the day. A little bit, you know, complicated in the early game. The Thresh being negative and stuff like that. It was good. It was really good. Camille carried her butt off. And it was about just having focus and being, like, confident that we can do better in late game. So, pretty good. Alright, so we will honor the Camille because she played well. And then, again, skip all this. I wish there was an option that you could just skip all this, like, gubbins of missions. I really don't care to know progress. Right, so we go 3, 4, 7. So the one death, unfortunately, right there at the end that I probably shouldn't have died. I should have Zonyas. But we get an A. We get 20, so that's a good sign. Plus 20. Again, I'm going to try and play a bit today, so maybe we can climb a bunch. Maybe try to get in promo. Damage-wise, not too bad. Again, if you want to compare it, we're doing more damage than the LeBlanc. Zaya, who arguably had like one of the roughest games on the enemy team, she does a lot of damage too. So yeah, that's not bad. I'll take it. More damage than LeBlanc. And also, if you wanted to like say what Ziggs' strength is, where is it? It is... There we go. So even though we did... Well, so there's a very big difference if you guys can notice it. So even though we did also more damage than the Blanc overall, and then we did 7,600 damage to towers, less than the Camille, comparing to our lane opponent who literally did 0. She did 0 damage to towers. So again, different champions have different strengths. LeBlanc's strength is bully me in the early game and roam better than me, where our strength is team fighting, we did more damage than her overall, and tower damage. So there you go. Every champion's got different strengths, and thanks so much very much Departed CZ. Thanks very much, dude. Welcome, welcome. But anyway, that's going to be it. Again, this video was sponsored by u.gg. Make sure you check them out in the link down below. It does help out the channel if you use my link, and help out yourself getting all that powerful data, as Cutie Pie puts it. Yeah, like, subscribe. See you guys next time.
Another name off the list.
See ya.